Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Elon Musk secretly slid more than 5 million Tesla stocks out of his possession and donated them someplace in November in the middle of a chaotic, headline-grabbing sequence of stock transactions. Here's where and why Elon Musk gives $5.7 billion donation to charity. Number 5. What's the big deal about all the confidentiality? According to the Wall Street Journal, that stock, valued around $5.7 billion, would propel Musk to second place among philanthropists in 2021, after Bill and Melinda French Gates. Observers, on the other hand, have a handful of major concerns. Specifically, where did all that cash go? What's the deal with all the secrecy? Tesla has not replied to a request for comment since the filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission became public. Musk hasn't announced the donation on Twitter, his preferred social media platform. That hasn't stopped philanthropic discussions over transparency, tax deductions, and congressional legislation, as well as suspicion as to where the money was sent. Musk's shares were most likely transferred to his donor-advised fund, or DAF, according to several analysts. DAFs are charity investment accounts where contributors can take a tax deduction up front, but aren't compelled to distribute the funds. Number 4. What do the experts have to say? Experts believe it is the best option for Musk, now the wealthiest man with a net worth of more than $220 billion. If he gave it to his foundation, rather than the DAF, he could claim a tax deduction of up to 30% of his 2021 adjusted gross income, rather than the 20% he could get if he gave it to his foundation. Musk might potentially subtract the stock's fair market value rather than its initial value. He can do whatever he wants with his money. Anyone can, remarked John Arnold, a wealthy philanthropist who co-founded the Laura and John Arnold Foundation and Arnold Ventures with his wife Laura. But if he's getting a subsidy from society through his tax deduction, then there's a responsibility that goes with it. Certainly, if Musk gave his Tesla shares to a DAF, there's potential that he did illustrate a dubious tax loophole for many rich Americans, according to Arnold. Society is giving them this tax deduction, this subsidy to encourage more resources to get to communities, Arnold said. But the way the tax law is structured today, it does necessitate that happens. You can get the tax deduction today, and there's no requirement for that money ever to get to the community. You can give money to a donor-advised fund and keep it in a tax-free investment account forever. Arnold and those who choose to close the loophole have launched the initiative to accelerate charitable giving, which aims to strengthen the rules for DAFs and other affluent financial entities. A bipartisan group of legislators introduced a measure in the House of Representatives this month that might limit the number of times donations may stay untaxed in a DAF. Last year, similar bipartisan legislation was proposed in the United States Senate. Number 3. Why is there so much lack of transparency? Anonymity is also possible with DAFs. Musk's donation, according to Benjamin Soskis, a philanthropy historian and senior researcher at the Urban Institute, illustrates that standards are shifting toward a lack of transparency about where major gifts end up. When you're giving away that much money, it is by definition a matter of public interest where it's all going to, Soskis explained. Musk has taken a different approach from many other affluent contributors, who are sometimes accused of advertising their gifts to enhance their reputations. Over a month before giving his shares, Musk got into a Twitter spat with the president of the United Nations World Food Program, who had pushed billionaires to contribute $6 billion on the UN's World Food Day. Number 2. Musk wants to put an end to hunger. Musk said that he would sell $6 billion worth of Tesla shares and give his earnings to the organization if it could explain how and why the money would be used to end world hunger. The organization's executive director, David Beasley, claimed last week that it has yet to receive a gift from Tesla CEO Elon Musk. According to Soskis of the Urban Institute, Musk might be more open about his presence while still expressing his contempt for elite public opinion, as the Tesla CEO regularly does. Musk does occasionally reveal information about his charitable contributions. He donated $50 million to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital last year. He also gave $30 million to several public schools and NGOs in South Texas, where SpaceX is building its rockets. Number 1. Concerned about his work. According to his most recent IRS filing, he contributed 11,000 Tesla shares to his private foundation in 2019. The foundation gave $23.6 million from July of that year to June 2020. While some of it went to functioning organizations, most of it, $20.7 million, went to Fidelity Charitable, a grant maker that supports DAFs. Musk wants the effort to be committed to finding significant solutions rather than using his image everywhere. According to Marcius Extavour, Vice President of Climate Exchange and Energy at XPRIZE, which oversees Musk's $100 million awards for carbon removal. Some people who have worked with Musk claim that when it comes to philanthropy, he seems unconcerned with his looks. He just cares about what is best for the world's citizens. Well, this brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. We will see you soon in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.